Namaskar, welcome to our channel. In today's episode, we will explore the fascinating history of Sri Krishna Janma Bhoomi. Sri Krishna Janma Bhoomi is the birthplace of Sri Krishna, and from ancient times to the present day, this sacred site has witnessed an array of events. And that also has shaped its history and also the history of India. So join us as we take you to a journey through the ages to uncover the history of Sri Krishna Janma Bhoomi. Ancient and classical period. That's exactly where our journey begins. In the ancient and classical period, which according to the modern traditions we call Sri Krishna Janma Bhoomi, is the place where Sri Krishna was born to Devaki and Vasudeva in a prison cell in Mathura. So this event was foretold due to a prophecy of a child causing the death of Devaki's brother, King Kamsa. In present site, this was initially called as Sri Krishna Janma Bhoomi, and also it was well known by the name Keshav Katra. It's a marketplace present, and it has been in the past also. So the excavations have revealed artifacts dating back to 6th century BC, suggesting an ancient connection to the site. It is mentioned in the historical texts that the temple dedicated to Sri Krishna was built there by his great-grandson Vajranab, and by the first century of this modern era, a Vaishnava temple was already present at the site. Then the temple was again rebuilt by the Gupta Emperor Chandragupta II in a magnificent way in around 400 CE. So in the late 18th century also there are some inscriptions which mention that there were donations made by Rashtrakuta kings, indicating that temple was still significant in that period. Fast forward to medieval period as we call it now, the Muslim era, around 1017-18, Muhammad Ghazni attacked the holy land of India, and he plundered the areas of Mahaban or Mathura, and also he ordered the destruction of temples and looting the precious deities and also their ornaments and stuff. The stone inscription from Vikram Samvat 1207, which translates to 1150 AD, describes how brilliantly big, majestic Vishnu temple was present at that site. In the Mughal period, Vaishnav saints like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Vallabhacharya visited Mathura in early 16th century, and however the destructive reign of Sikandar Lodi, which was before, and later by Aurangzeb, led to demolition of temples. And Keshav Katra temple, the temple of Sri Keshav Dev, was also destroyed in 1670, and the Shahi Idgah was built in that place. So moving on to modern period, Mathura came under the control of British in 1804, and the East India Company auctioned the land of Katra or the Katra Keshav Dev. Eventually it was purchased by Raja Patnimal, and despite the challenges, land remained intact, and in 1951 Sri Krishna Janma Sthan Seva Sansthan was formed, and it led to the construction of current temple complex, and this construction started in 1953. The temple complex consists of Keshav Dev temple, which is rebuilt now in a modern style. It has Garbhagriha shrine, and also it has Bhagavad Bhavan attached with it, where all the Bhagavad discourses happens. So the Keshav Dev temple that was built by modern industrialist Ramakrishna Dalmia, and it was inaugurated in 1958. So the Garbhagriha, where it is believed to the birthplace of Sri Krishna, was rebuilt, and it also has a prison cell, and as we see it now. But the history of Krishna Janma Bhoomi is it's a tale of resilience, devotion, and cultural evolution spanning a millennia. As the changes and controversies keep evolving and legal challenges continue to unfold, this sacred site remains a symbol of faith for the millions around the world. Now, let's get deeper into the historical evidences that confirm the presence of Sri Krishna as a person present in the place of Mathura. So several ancient text records mentions Krishna, further adding to the credibility. So our ancient Indian text mentions a lot of things about Sri Krishna and Sri Krishna Janma Bhoomi. Start with Upanishad, Chandogya Upanishad in 3.17, Krishna is referred as Devaki Putra, Krishna Devaki Putra. Also connecting him to his mother Devaki, who was married to Vasudeva, and he is mentioned as Vasudeva in several texts. The Ashtadhyayi of Panini and Nirukta of Yaska Muni also make explicit mentions of Krishna. The Bodhaya and Dharma Sutra provide not just one but multiple names, like 3 names, Keshava, Govinda and Damodar of Krishna. All names belong to Krishna. So even beyond Hindu scriptures, there are some texts like say ancient Greek historian Megasthenes, who visited India. So he, in his work Indica, documented the Yadu king Sursena and city of Mathura, which happens to be the birthplace of Sri Krishna. Also, Quintus Curtius mentioned a figure resembling to Sri Krishna before the battle of Alexander the Great. So in the Greek text also the mention of Krishna is extensively found. And then Arthashastra of Chanakya gives a very detailed description of Krishna's birth and his enmity with Kamsa, and also mentions the contemporaries like Vrishnis, the Krishna Dvaipayan of Vyasa himself, and Balram and other distinctive people, other friends of Krishna, and also gives depiction of their looks like shaved heads and tufts in the hair and so on. So also the Mahanarayana Upanishad establishes Krishna or Vasudev same as Vishnu or Narayana, and it also proves on to say that the Krishna is same person as the Supreme Narayana. The Mahabharata, the entire epic revolves around Krishna, and the role of Krishna is integral, and Mahabharata mentions Krishna extensively, and of course it also captures his message in the form of Bhagavad Gita. So even during the modern period, if we see, the presence of Krishna is echoed and can be felt in various things. Like if you see Buddhist texts, there are a lot of Buddhist texts which mentions about Krishna. There are various Jain texts which mentions about Krishna. There are a lot of Jatak and Pitak stories specifically refers Krishna, and many stories refer Krishna also as Vasudeva, the son of Vasudeva. So the Krishna, son of Vasudeva and Devaki. This historical references from diverse sources across significant periods contribute to the collective information that reinforces the belief, and also it gives a strong foundation to our understanding of Krishna and Krishna Janma Bhoomi. So in conclusion, the historical journey of Krishna Janma Bhoomi is not only rooted in our religious tradition per se, but it is also supported by a wealth of array of lot of historical evidences that are found in our ancient manuscripts. Buddhist texts, the Greek text, the Jain text, and also our Vedic texts extensively mention Krishna and Krishna Janma Bhoomi. So this goes on to say that how central the Krishna's figure is for our society. So I will continue this exploration on this sacred site, and let's remember that the diverse tapestry of history that contributes to the understanding of Krishna and his divine presence is of the great importance to us. So let's hope for the best and let's pray for the best. So thank you very much for being with us.